This long-term partnership began when India's former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee and Russian President Vladimir Putin signed the Declaration on Strategic Partnership, which opened a new chapter in bilateral relations. October 3, 2025 marks 25 years of that historic declaration, which is still going strong. This comes in at a time when PM Modi and President Putin are in talks regarding Putin's visit to India in December this year.
Our relations with India are of special nature ever since the Soviet Union and since the days where the Indian people fought for their independence. India knows, remembers, appreciates that, and we appreciate the fact that India never forgets that. And so our relations are developing. I believe we will celebrate 15 years since our announcement of the specialized, strategic, privileged partnership. And India and Russia never had any issues of interstate nature, any differences. Prime Minister Modi is a very reasonable, wise leader. He's very oriented in the interests of his nation.
What makes this partnership historic? How have the two countries held on to this global bond?
Маननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी,
у нас такие отношения, что я считал, что вы и так все понимаете.
हमारे इतने रिश्ते हैं कि मुझे ऐसा लगा कि आपको कोई अनुवाद नहीं चाहिए.
From joint research to military technical cooperation, India and Russia have grown together in this collaborative effort of building better defense skills and ammunition via the India-Russia Intergovernmental Commission on Military and Military Technical Cooperation. INS Tushil was commissioned into the Indian Navy in the presence of the RM at the Yantar shipyard in Kaliningrad on 9 December 2024. March 2025 saw the bilateral naval exercise Indra 2025 between the Indian and Russian navies. The two countries signed a $5.43 billion deal for 5 S-400 missile systems as well.
We have a very advanced dialogue with India on all types of defense cooperation which is available right now. We have seen the exhibition dedicated to the 3 years of deliberation of the newly established Russian regions. It was at the cost of human lives, but also at the cost of the war experience. What we are sharing right now with India, it is based on our modern war experience, and this is something which we really, as the only country in the world, can offer to India such sophisticated weapons like the 5th generation fighter jet, its common joint production of its components and licensed production, and continue the supplies and joint development of other weapon systems. S-400 and S-500 are certainly the weaponry which has proved its efficiency many times.
By early 2023-24, Russia accounted for almost 40% of India's oil imports, positioning itself as India's top supplier. Indian state-run oil refiners like Indian Oil Corporation, Bharat Petroleum, and Hindustan Petroleum make payments for nearly all Russian oil purchases entirely in UAE dirhams through Emirati traders. Although amid the tariff conflict, India's ties with Russia, especially its purchase of discounted oil since the Ukraine war broke out, have come under scrutiny by none other than U.S. President Donald Trump.
So it's 67%, so we're going to be charging a discounted reciprocal tariff of 34%. I think, in other words, they charge us, we charge them less. So how can anybody be upset? They will be, because we never charge anybody anything, but now we're going to charge. European Union, they're very tough, very, very tough traders. You think of European Union, very friendly. They rip us off. It's so sad to see. It's so pathetic. 39%, we're going to charge them 20%, so we're charging them essentially half. Vietnam, great negotiators, great people. They like me, I like them. The problem is they charge us 90%. We're going to charge them 46% tariff.
During the coronavirus pandemic, Russia made sure to stick around to help its oldest friend, India. Russia helped India with crucial medical equipment, medicines, and vaccines to augment capacity for an overburdened healthcare fraternity. The first tranche of medical assistance from Russia arrived in India in April, which weighed around 22 tons, comprising 20 oxygen production units, 75 ventilators, and 200,000 tacks of medicines. Not just this, the Russian vaccine, Sputnik V, was the first foreign-made vaccine to be approved for use in India. Russia has always been a true supporter of India in its space exploration efforts. It emerged as a pivotal supporter of India's ambitious Gaganyaan mission. From astronaut training, assisting in developing a manned spacecraft, to providing essential life support and crew escape systems, Russia's support in India's space study development has been massive. Russian expertise also extends to flight suits, couches, rate sensors, and space-capable materials, enhancing India's capacity in human spaceflight.
This year, my colleague, I spoke to him yesterday, Subramanya Jaishankar, well, he will visit Russia, I will visit India. We hold regular exchanges. And I heard, I'm not even asking what is going to happen to our trade relations, our oil. I don't ask our Indian colleagues this. They are perfectly capable of making these decisions for themselves. And publicly, my friend who I referenced earlier, when he was asked a similar question, said, if the U.S. wants to sell their oil to us, we are prepared to discuss the terms for this. But what we buy from other countries, not the United States, but from Russia or other countries, that's our own business. And that has nothing to do with the Indian-U.S. agenda. And I believe that that is a very worthy response that shows that India, like Turkey, has self-respect.
विश्व का कंट्री पार्टनर रूस है, यानी इस ट्रेड शो में हम एक टाइम टेस्टेड पार्टनरशिप को और भी मजबूत कर रहे हैं.